What's up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Jonell, Sequira XO, back with another natural hair video, and today is another top 5 Tuesday. Yay! Except it's not really a top 5, it's a list of 5 things, but it's not like a top 5. Today I'm going to give you guys 5 tips on how to grow your natural hair as a lazy natural.
Closer to my destiny, closer to the connection.
So if you are super lazy when it comes to your hair, you don't like to do too much, you don't want to spend hours on your hair all the time, but you still want to see some growth, some length, you want a big pop-in fro or whatever, then this is the video for you, okay? So before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, all right, okay? And hit that bell button so that you're notified every single time I post a new video, which is usually Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. However, that is, that changes very frequently, but it's for good reason, okay? It's for good reason. Just stay with me, guys, and you will find out why I have not been posting on schedule. Just stay with me, okay? But let's get right into this video, okay? So tip number 1, protective and low maintenance styles. So I put these two together, protective and low maintenance styles, because not everyone likes to do protective styles. And some people really like protective styles, and that's all they really do. So, I just put these two together. But protective styles, I feel like it's the most obvious, the most common tip for growing your hair out. I recommend doing like twists or wearing a wig or something like that. I don't really recommend doing a sew-in. That's partly a biased opinion. I just hate sew-ins, but also I just feel like usually people keep sew-ins in for like 2 months or so. And I just feel like it's a really long time to like not be touching your hair, not cleaning your hair, re-moisturizing. I just feel like that's not good. It may be ideal for somebody who's like in school and they really just don't have time, but I just feel like it's not the best option. But that's just my opinion, to each his own. Do whatever you feel like works best for you. Highly recommend wigs because you can take those off at any time and wash your hair, re-moisturize, etc. I think also mini twists or just regular 2-strand twists are a really good protective style. Sometimes those extensions for like Marley twists and braids and stuff can be kind of rough and drying. They can still be effective ways to, protect your hair, but I just feel like, I don't know, that hair just be so rough sometimes unless you buy like more expensive hair. But I really like 2-strand twists because you can just wear the 2-strand twists out and they can be really cute. You can put them underneath a wig. You can do a lot with 2-strand twists, and then you can pull them out and you got a bomb twist out that'll probably last you for a couple of days. And I do have a video on how I do my 2-strand twist, so I'll link it above for you guys. All right. Now, for those of you who don't really like to protective style, maybe protective styling doesn't really work as far as growing your hair goes, or maybe you just like to rock your fro all the time, which is me. I am that girl, okay? I like to rock my fro 90% of the time. So if you are like me and you like to rock your fro all the time, but you still, want to keep your hair healthy, want to grow your hair, which it is possible to rock a fro and grow your hair and have healthy, natural hair. But the key is to find styles that last a long time. So I know that when I style my hair on wet hair, for example, if I do like a twist style or a braid out when my hair is still wet, like right after I wash my hair, then my hair is gonna last me for 5 days, maybe even a week. That's what I know works for me. I know that if I style my hair on dry hair or blown out hair, my style will last me for like 2 days before I have to retwist or rebraid or whatever, especially in the environment that I live in. So, it's just up to you and your hair. Maybe dry styles last longer for you. You just have to figure out what exactly will last the longest for you. And another key is your nighttime routine. And if you want to check out mine, I'll link that above for you guys. All right, it's right up there, my nighttime routine. Your nighttime routine can play a crucial role in how long your styles last, whether that is the pineapple method, the banding method, threading, whatever. Just figure out what works for you, okay? So I like to do the banding method because I know that keeps my hair stretched and it helps my styles last a lot longer. Pineapple method does not work for me. It just doesn't. You can also check out my homegirl, Jaelen Mitchell. She uses the unicorn method. I think she's the one that coined that term. And you can check, I think she has a video on it. So if I can find it, I'll link it for you guys. But that does not work for me. Anything that stretches the back of my hair too much just does not work for me. But it may work for you. So, just try different methods if you don't already know. Try different methods to see what might help you or help your styles last longer, right? Okay. So that is tip number 1, protective styling or low maintenance styles. All right. Number 2, make wash day as simple as possible. So this is how I do my wash days. On the days where I really need to cleanse and deep condition my hair, I will shampoo my hair and then put the deep conditioner in right after I wash the shampoo out, of course. Put the deep conditioner right in, detangle with the deep conditioner. So I always use a deep conditioner that has a lot of slip. Detangle with the deep conditioner and then put a plastic cap on. And then I'll take a shower while my hair is deep conditioning. And then I only have to wait for about 15 minutes when I get out the shower, unless I take a 30-minute shower. Then I just wash the deep conditioner right out. That way I don't have to step out of the shower and then step back in or hunch over the tub or the sink or whatever to get the deep conditioner out. So that's a little pro tip. If you don't like that whole process where you have to deep condition your hair and then get back in the shower afterwards, or, hunch over the sink, which hurts my back. I don't know about you, but it hurts mine. Then just shower while your hair is deep conditioning. And you also get a little bootleg steaming session in, you feel me? So I just shampoo and deep condition, and that is it. All I have to do now is moisturize and style my hair. And I do want to stress how important it is that you are cleansing your hair. Co-washing is fine, but you do want to cleanse your hair at least once or twice a month. Use a clarifying shampoo to make sure you get all the dirt and toxins up out your hair, out of your scalp, because you want to create a healthy environment, a healthy, clean environment for your hair to grow. If you've got all this buildup and crap on your scalp, your hair's not gonna have any room to grow, you feel me? So you just want to make sure that you're keeping your hair clean. And then you can do co-washes in between, and co-washes make things a lot easier. So you literally just have to co-wash, detangle, and go. But do just make sure that you're cleansing at least once or twice a month, however you need to, whatever makes the most sense for your hair. Number 3, make sure you're keeping your hair moisturized no matter what, whether you're protective styling, low maintenance styling, whatever. Make sure your hair is moisturized, okay? And there are ways to moisturize your hair without doing like all those extra steps like the lock method, LCO method. Like, you don't necessarily have to do that. I don't really use the lock method. I don't know. I use the leave-in conditioner, and then I use my moisturizer, and then I just spray cold aloe vera juice on my hair because I'm high porosity, so I have to seal the moisture in, You can check out my video on how I moisturize and seal my high porosity hair. I got all these videos for you guys, okay? So just check them all out. Spend all day watching my videos, okay? Thanks. So you maybe want to find a moisturizer that is your C and O, your cream and your oil in one. So like, I have a video on my favorite moisturizers. I think all of those, you could just put a leave-in conditioner in and then put that moisturizer in, and then you can get on to styling your hair. Or you can use a styling cream that is both moisturizing and will hold your style. So the Curls Blueberry Bliss Twist and Shout Cream is one of my favorites. That's just an example. It is very moisturizing, and it gives me a really good hold, definition, and all that good stuff for my hair. So just, find a product like that, and then you can just throw some leave-in conditioner in your hair and then move right on to styling. And then if you have like high porosity hair and you're worried about, sealing that moisture in, just spray your hair with some cold water or some cold aloe to seal your cuticles. And that's it. Simple as that. So literally all you be doing after you get out the shower is putting on leave-in conditioner, styling your hair, and then spraying your hair with a cold liquid that takes like 2 seconds. Try it out and see if it works for me. Get back to me, report back to me on that. Number 4, scalp massages, okay? Scalp massages. They will really get that growth going, okay? So, and you don't necessarily have to buy one of those little scalp massager thingies. If you are super cheap like me, or you're just on a budget or whatever, you can just use your fingertips. That's all you need. You can just use your fingertips. If you have like acrylic nails, that's even better. But I mean, you don't even need that. You can just use the pads of your fingertips. I say acrylic nails because they're not as sharp as like our natural nails. They're kind of like buffed out around the edges. Unless you get, stiletto nails, then maybe don't use that. But scalp massages are great to help stimulate hair growth. It gets your scalp to producing more sebum, so your hair, your scalp is not so dry and flaky. You don't have to do them every single night. It doesn't take up a lot of your time. You can just do it like as you're laying in bed, watching TV, about to go to sleep. Just, get a little massage going, and it feels great. It's super like comforting and soothing. And I mean, like, why not? You'll have a little spa session, sort of. So I highly recommend massaging your scalp a few times a week just to get your scalp stimulated to promote hair growth, And number 5, invest in a satin pillowcase. And these do not cost a lot of money. You can literally go to your local beauty supply store and pick one up for a couple dollars. You can order one online. Invest in a satin pillowcase. It's not an expensive investment. It's a very cheap investment. And it is super convenient for those nights when you just don't even feel like putting your hair in a pineapple. Like, maybe you just got off of work and you just want to hit the shower and hit the bed. Like, you don't want to do nothing in between. I hope you brush your teeth, but that's none of my business. But you don't want to do nothing extra in between. You don't want to band your hair. You don't want to do anything. You can just plop right onto the bed, and you already got a satin pillowcase, so you don't have to worry about the cotton drying your hair out or breaking your hair or anything like that. It'll definitely be a lot better than sleeping on a cotton pillowcase, okay? You could also just, get a satin bonnet. It takes 2 seconds to throw a satin bonnet on. But I just feel like having a satin pillowcase will really just like, it's like that backup, that just in case you fall asleep without doing your hair. Sometimes shit happens and we can't do our hair that night or do anything. At least if you have a satin pillowcase, you have one less thing to worry about. So those are my 5 tips for growing your hair out as a lazy natural. Super easy to remember, super easy to do. Just makes your life a whole lot easier. Natural hair does not have to be a chore. Like, a lot of people think that when you go natural, you have to do all this work. You have to spend hours and hours on your hair. You don't have to. As long as your hair is healthy, you don't have to do all that. Now, if your hair is damaged, you can't really be lazy about it. I'm sorry to say. If you're working with damaged hair or even like transitioning hair, you're gonna have to put some more work in, and that's just that. I mean, unless you just protective style your hair, then boom, there you have it. That's all you really got to worry about. But if you are dealing with damaged hair and you like to wear your hair out and stuff, then you might end up doing a lot more work. Once you nurse it back to health, you can just go back to being lazy, right? Yeah. So yeah, guys, that is it for this video. Give it a thumbs up if it was helpful to you. Share this with your friends. Comment down below if you have any other tips for other lazy naturals out there that want to grow their hair, want to see their hair flourish and grow. And do not forget to follow me on social media, okay? That's where all the extra fun happens. All the information will be in the description box down below, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.